Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. It's about that time. Let's go take that walk and see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks so much for stopping by. I do appreciate it, guys. Today's beer comes from Highwire Brewing. These guys are up in or down in North Carolina. This is, and I've done several of their beers, guys, and this 10W-40 series, they have done a ton of different beers in that series, and I have done a couple of them, and this is another one, and I seen it and I said, hey, let's give it a whirl. This is their Chocolate Crème Brûlée 10W-40 Imperial Stout brewed with caramel, vanilla, cocoa, and lactose. Contains alcohol, it says here, so don't be scared. It does tell you it has alcohol in it. So when you go around to the side on the back here, it says alcohol volume's 8%, Highwire Brewing, and they got the government warning, and that's pretty much it. And on the bottom it says packaged on March the 3rd of 2022. So being 8% chocolate creme brulee, doesn't mention anything about any coffee being used in the process. This may be a good one you could sell her for a while, so we shall see. I'm expecting it to be a very sweet beer, so final beer of the evening type of beer for me, which it is. And this was not super expensive for a 16 ounce 8%. $4.39 was the cost of this beer. So let's find out here what's all about. So, and I didn't go back and look at the reviews and what I gave the beer, but I did recognize that I'd had it, and it's dark here, but it's not pitch black, guys. It's not super dark. I have seen much darker beers than this, but it's a stout. So creme brulee, so how much chocolate there and all that we're going to get from this, guys. Anyway, about not quite 2 fingers of head on that. Very nice looking. Stout. Not getting any light. It's dark enough. I mean, it looks like a very nice, and the head is nice and creamy on top and fairly tight bubbles on the side. A very nice looking pour right there. I mean, that. If you could get that for $5, I'd be happy with that, you know, at any bar or a brew pub or a restaurant. I mean, yeah, that's worthy right there. So, what do you think? Okay, there as we go. I get roasted malt, guys. A little bit of cocoa and chocolate. Caramel, toffee. I'm getting a little bit of cherries or grapes or something there, guys. A little bit of berries in there. Smells decent right now, guys. I mean, nice stout. I'm getting some nice aromas from it, so let's dive in. Cheers. Medium mouthfeel, not a full, thick mouthfeel. Medium mouthfeel. Tasty. Chocolate covered cherry, chocolate covered, I don't know. I'm getting a berry-esque, and I'm getting the chocolate. It's almost like a chocolate covered cherry-esque taste to me. So, decent, different. caramel, vanilla, cocoa, and lactose. So lactose is the sweetness part of it, and I'm getting the caramel, vanilla, and cocoa. So yeah, that's working. It is what they're claiming it to be. So back in pour in there after the little swirly swirl. High Wire Brewing, guys. Tasty, very nice final beer of the evening. Let's go sip on it. I'm kind of liking it. I'm undecided, but we shall see. Alright guys, I'm back. A little bit left here. Not a huge amount of lacing, a little bit here or there. So decent. Not outstanding. Malty, caramel, toffee. And I am, like I said, it's not blowing me away like I was hoping it would be, but after smelling it and tasting it, and now that it's warmed up to room temperature, because I've been out on the deck sipping on it for the last 45 minutes, I get the vanilla. I mean, and they're claiming it to have Imperial Stout brewed with caramel, vanilla, cocoa, and lactose. So the sweetness is there. And the cocoa is there with the chocolatiness, but the chocolate's not off the table. If you're expecting big milk chocolate, no, more like baker's chocolate. Vanilla, yes. And the caramel, and yeah, toffee, roasted malt, yes. So I think they have hit all the characteristics they're aiming for on the label of the beer. I mean, they're telling you what to expect. And that's what I'm getting. So as far as nailing it, I think they did an excellent job of that. It's a pleasant beer, guys. I mean, it is very enjoyable. 20 IBUs according to Untappd, so the lactose is making it super easy to drink. I won't say super sweet, but making it easier to drink with not a lot of IBUs there. So a very easy drinking dessert type beer. So I like it. I like it. I think these guys do a pretty good job of these dark beers. Final joke. Again, it's not blowing my hair back and my socks off. I think it's well done. Information's on it, ABV's on it, canned on dates on it. 16 ounce, and it has a heat shrunk wrapper on it. So, well done. Enjoyed it, guys. I'm going to get the grade on this one a little bit. I think it's an A- beer. That's just my opinion. When you give me the ABV and you give me the canned on date, especially on something that's an Imperial Stout at 8%, which a lot of breweries don't give you that information because of the style of beer that it is, and these guys do. So again, A- for me. I'm going against the grade. 90. Beer Advocate says NA. They've only had 4 people comment on this particular one, and Untappd has it at 3.86 B+, and they've had 924, almost 1,000 people. Almost. So I think it's a tad better than that, guys. I enjoyed it. It was. I mean, if you're expecting a chocolate candy bar in the glass, not so much. But I am getting what they say is on the front of the can. I am getting all those flavors. Not overwhelming, not blowing me away, but very enjoyable. So if you've had chocolate crème brûlée 10W-40 from High Wire Brewing, and this is a 2022 edition of this beer, and like I said earlier, they've done a shit ton load of 1040 different style kind of beers, and all of them are different. You can go to Beer Advocate and type in the 1040 for High Wire, and it'll show you, oh man, they've done a bunch of different versions of the 1040 series beers. So this one is tasty. Now, again, if you're able to get or can afford to get all of them when these breweries do 30, 40, 50 different releases of the same beer with different taste or characteristics or different hop. I don't know if it's so much different hops as it is different flavors. I don't know. And again, artificial, natural. So another can of worms will open again another day. So if you've had this chocolate crème brûlée 10W-40 from Highwire, let me know what you think. 2022 edition. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.